Hey guys, welcome to Overzealous While Logical Reviews, or OWL Reviews. I'm Latoya Lewis, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Husband's Secret by Liane Moriarty. I just finished reading this book today, and it is so fresh in my mind, and I'm so excited to talk about it. The only thing that's kind of crappy about giving a review for a book like this is that it is so full of intrigue and twists and turns, and just when you thought this meant one thing, it means something else. I'm trying not to do any spoilers, but I might have to. First of all, this is the second book I've read by the author, Liane Moriarty. The first was Big Little Lies, also recommend. And she has this way with words where she will be describing the most seemingly ordinary people and the most seemingly ordinary situations and have you hooked. I'm a suspense thriller, action, type of girl. So upon first read, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm reading about suburban mothers. Cool. But that's why she's so awesome, because it's never just about that. In this story, and this is on the cover, so I'm not giving anything away, a wife discovers that her husband wrote a letter to her. And it says, to be opened in the event of my death. Now, if I found something like that, I would have opened it. No question. I mean, who wouldn't? You go looking for trouble, you find it. What did you expect? Asked Cecilia, astounded. I'm so sorry, said John Paul. I'm so sorry for putting you through this, for making you part of it. I'm such an idiot for writing that letter. But I'm still me, Cecilia, I promise you. Please don't think I'm some evil monster. I was 17, Cecilia. I made one terrible, terrible mistake. But this book is so balanced that for every single dramatic, traumatizing, horrible moment, there is equally a hilarious moment. Juice, demanded Jacob. What do you want, sweetie? Whispered Lauren. Juice, thought Rachel. He wanted juice. Are you deaf? It was only just light, and Rachel, Rob, and Lauren were standing in a shivery little circle at Wattle Valley Park, rubbing their hands together and stamping their feet, while Jacob slithered in and out between their legs. He was bundled up in that parka that Rachel suspected was too small for him, his arms sticking out like a snowman's. For her to make me care about every single character, and I mean old women, quarter-life crisis people, middle-aged, rich, poor, you name it, babies, for her to make me like them so much, to me, that's a sign of a phenomenal author. But what I do want to say is that there are characters that I really relate to, and I think a good author is someone who can write down the human experience and make you realize, hey, I go through that too, and I never thought that it was a common thing. There's a character named Tess, and she takes a magazine quiz, all those magazine quizzes that we take, and she discovers that she has crippling social anxiety. And she has this kind of thought process, and her mom would say things like, oh, she's so shy, and things like that. That's me. I know I don't seem shy, but it was just really cool to read that. And then there's a young girl in the book who is fascinated with the Berlin Wall. But the cool thing is that she keeps researching it ad nauseum. No one is telling her to look up the Berlin Wall, and she keeps talking about it and referring to it in everyday speech. And that's so totally me too. I just get obsessive over certain things. So it's just really cool to see characters bring certain parts of your life to see parts of your personality come to life. I hope you noticed that I didn't tell you much about the book at all, and that's because I really want you to read it. There are a lot of different characters, and I would say my favorite is probably Cecilia Fitzpatrick. Oh, my cat also wants to give her 2 cents. This book is so phenomenal. It makes you think. There are so many different characters. You can remember all of their names. It takes place in Australia. So everything that I just read probably has an accent. It's mysterious. It's dramatic. It's everything you hoped and dreamed for. Go read it.